Hi guys, hello, I am Jewel and welcome. Welcome to my channel. Before we get started guys, I just wanted to say I hope all of you are doing well, that your health is steady, that you have everything that you need and your families are safe. Today guys, we're going to talk about a subject that I have talked about many times, and I just wanted to bring you some really great news about it. So let's get started. The National Kidney Foundation applauds House passage of landmark immunosuppressive drug coverage bill. Of course, this is something that we have been fighting for a long time, guys, so let's check it out. The National Kidney Foundation applauds the passage of the Comprehensive Immunosuppressive Drug Coverage for Kidney Transplant Patients Act in the U.S. House of Representatives earlier today. With transplant patients suffering disproportionately from the adverse effects of COVID-19, the legislation is more critical now than ever. Patients must be reassured that they will have access to their life-saving immunosuppressive drugs and that they will not need to worry about skipping doses because they can't afford the cost. We sincerely thank Representatives Ron Kine and Michael Burgess for working so closely with us to put patients first and for their efforts to extend the 36-month window of drug coverage provided by Medicare. We look forward to working with them to ensure the swift passage of the broader comprehensive bill. We also are very appreciative of the support and assistance from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services on immunosuppressive extension and applaud Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy for prioritizing this important legislation. We sincerely thank the NKF grassroots advocates from across the country who have written thousands of letters and attended hundreds of meetings with their members of Congress urging that this life-saving legislation be enacted. These efforts have helped generate 101 additional House co-sponsors for the immunosuppressive legislation. This critical legislation will not only save lives, but multiple estimates from the Congressional Budget Office expected to save taxpayers millions of dollars. We look forward to the passage in the Senate and the prompt reenactment of this life-saving legislation. Okay, guys, I have talked about this subject for so long, and I've even told you about my own situation with my immunosuppressant drugs, which of course keeps, kidney patients alive. So I've had so many problems, in the beginning of the year and last year, getting my drugs on time and fighting with the insurance companies to make sure that they cover this drug. So for us with transplants, this is a major big deal because for those of us with transplants, in the before, the Medicare, when they first started the kidney disease legislation, they only gave 36 months for immunosuppressant drugs for kidney transplant patients, which of course was very, very short-sighted because once you have a transplant, you have to take immunosuppressant drugs for the life of the kidney. So 36 months was not enough for kidney transplant patients. So for many of us, years before, they had to struggle to even get their drugs. But from today on, hopefully the Senate will pass this legislation because for those of us with transplants, this is something that we won't have to worry about because, of course, when you have immunosuppressant drugs and they're not available the way they should be, all it brings is a lot of anxiety because these are the drugs that keep us with transplants alive and going and keep us feeling well. So this is a big deal for us, that have transplants. And I am so grateful for the National Kidney Foundation and all the kidney organizations that have fought for this legislation for kidney transplant patients to not have to worry, if they can get their drugs and where they're coming from and how long you have to stay and so on. So many complications, guys. And of course, for many of those in the past, and not only that, even last year, a lot of people with kidney transplant were skipping doses, just to keep up. And of course, that is not a good thing for a transplant, because the more you skip doses, the more your kidney can fail. So I'm very happy today to tell this and all kidney patients that we are, once this passed the Senate, this is something that we will never have to worry about again. So, guys, this is National Kidney Foundation applauds House passage of landmark immunosuppressive drug coverage bill. So, guys, I'm very, very happy about this. And like I said, I thank all the people that have fought for this, for me and so many of us that have transplants. So, guys, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I thank you so much for listening. And for all of those that have transplants and all of those that are waiting transplant, I send you so much love and affection, because, I understand exactly what you have guys been going through, just worrying about your drugs. Can you get them, and how much it's going to cost you, and so many other things that went with this. So I'm very, very happy to tell all of you guys that we're almost at the finish line. So, keep your fingers crossed, say a prayer, and just be positive. So thank you guys for listening, and all of you guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye.